Today's theme is new beginnings, and I think about every moment of our existence, we have the opportunities to access new choices and new beginnings. We can reset and start at any time, and I think that's what makes life so exciting. We're all on our journey of sober or sober curious lives, and I know I'm still trying to figure out who I am, as what's my identity? Who am I as a sober person? So I feel like it's a constant new beginning for me. Part of that is releasing a lot of our old habits, obviously, alcohol. And in doing so, it enables us to create this space for new habits and new things. The first step in doing that, I believe, is being fully present and aware and conscious of the choices that we're making. And I think it's important also to proceed with joy and courage rather than from a place of fear and lack. And it's really an opportunity to give birth to a new way of doing things and creating a future filled with abundance. So today's practice, we're going to be releasing some old habits and patterns to make space for our new beginnings and getting our goals more aligned with what we want those new beginnings to be. So let's go ahead and start by setting an intention. I will go sit on my mat. And I'm actually going to make myself full screen so I can see myself. So let's go ahead and place our hands over our heart and just take a deep breath in. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. And I want you to set an intention for what you want your new beginning to begin to look like. Whether that new beginning is just today, the whole week, the month, the rest of 2023, whatever you want. Think about that intention. Take one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, seal that intention in. And if your eyes were closed, you can open them. We're going to start with one of the things that I think is super representative of a new beginning and kind of the birth of a butterfly. So if you'll start with this is butterfly pose, the soles of your feet touch. And if you want to, you can put blocks under your knees to help support. All depends on what feels right to your body. And you're just going to sit there, take a deep breath in, raise those arms above your head, and leave them up there as you breathe and exhale, and just kind of stretch yourself up towards the sky. You can almost think of yourself as that little caterpillar about to go into a cocoon, stretching yourself up, up, up. Take one more deep breath in, and on the exhale, fold down into that cocoon. Again, you can use blocks here. And if it's uncomfortable with your legs in butterfly, you can just do easy seat with the crisscross. And we're just going to rest in our cocoon, thinking about our intentions. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. And on the next inhale, Come all the way up. Raise those hands up above your head. And then exhale, hands to heart center. And now I just want you to take your legs and kind of bounce them up and down. And think of that as you're spreading your big butterfly wings, bouncing them up and down. Should be getting a good stretch in your inner thighs here. And then come to stillness. And then we're going to do some butterfly Sufis because I love my Sufi circles. And we're just going to roll around into a circle. Again, you can go into an easy seat of cross-legged, or you can stay in bound butterfly. And I like to hold on to my ankles. And when you're ready, you can reverse that. And then come to find yourself at neutral center. And now bring that left foot in and stretch the right leg out. This is half butterfly. And we're just going to do some lateral side stretches. So let's raise that left arm on the inhale, and on the exhale, lean to the right. Again, only go as far as what feels right to your body. And I like to flow here, raising and lowering my arm. Breathing in and out. And on the next inhale, raise up, put your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you, twisting towards the right, lengthening up through the spine, the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And on the next inhale, bring that right arm up and over. And exhale, we're opening up the right side of the body. And if it feels more comfortable, you can bring that left hand down to the side. Breathing here. And you can even go down as far onto your forearm, keeping that right leg as straight as possible. Opening up that whole right side of your rib cage. And on the next inhale, come all the way back up to center. And let's switch legs. So now we're going to bring our right leg into the center. Our left leg is stretched out. Take a deep breath in, and on the inhale, raise that right arm and lean over to the left side. Again, while you're breathing, you can flow that right arm up and down. Inhaling and exhaling. And on the next inhale, straighten the torso. Put your right hand on your left knee, left hand behind you. Lengthen and twist on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist. And on the next inhale, bring that left arm all the way up and over to the right. Again, you can have the right hand flat on the ground. You can go down to your forearm. Breathing and opening up the left side, the left rib cage. And on the next inhale, come all the way back up to center. And now you can bring your left leg back in just into an easy seat. We're going to do some neck rolls. So listen to your neck, what your neck needs, what feels good to you. You can drop your left ear to your left shoulder and just roll as you breathe. You might feel one spot that might need a little more time, so feel free to stay and stretch. And when you're ready, come back to neutral. We're going to go into child's pose. So go ahead and put your knees on your mat, and they should be kind of the width of the mat. Your big toes are touching. You can lean back, take a deep breath in, and fold forward into child's pose. And think of yourself even as a child in the womb, waiting for new beginnings. Slowly walk your left hand off to the left side, and then your right arm can follow. We're getting a nice lateral stretch in the whole right side of the body. You can keep your forehead on the ground or on a block. Breathe into the right rib cage. And then walk those hands back to the center. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. And do the same on the right side. So walking the right hand first and let the left hand follow. Breathing here. And come back to the center. And now we're going to do Anjali, child's pose. So bring your palms together right over your head. Clasp your hands together, leaving your forefingers facing up and your thumbs touching. And then pull your hands back towards your shoulders. And you should feel a nice stretch in your upper back, your upper shoulders. And breathe. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and come into tabletop. And we're going to do a few rounds of cat cow. So take a deep breath in, you're arching the back, you're looking up towards the sky, and exhale, round the back, chin to chest. And we're going to stay here and just do these on your breath and listen to what your body is needing. You might need to go nice and slow. Maybe your body wants to go a little faster. If you want, you can do figure eights. Just loosen up those hips a little. One more inhale. Last exhale. And come back to neutral. We're going to thread the needle. So take a deep breath in, raise that right arm up to the sky, look up, gaze up at those right fingertips. And on the exhale, come all the way through, but don't touch the ground. Inhale, right arm all the way up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, right arm up. And on this exhale, come all the way down. Drop that right shoulder to the ground. Can push your left hand, can be even with your shoulder. Make sure that left hip isn't coming too far forward. You want to keep it back. Breathe here. This is a nice twist. It's good for the lower back. I know my back just snap, crackles, pops right here. And on the next inhale, come all the way back up with that right arm. And exhale back down to the mat. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So inhale that left arm all the way up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale all the way up. And on this exhale, drop that left shoulder all the way to the ground. Root down through that right hand. Make sure the right hip is not coming forward. Breathe here. Deep breaths. Feel that stretch. Wringing out all those old patterns. Making space and room for new patterns, new goals. And on the next inhale, go ahead and bring that arm all the way back up. And exhale, back down to tabletop. We're going to do some hip circles. So just start with your right leg, lifting it up to the side and just kind of rolling it around. And you can reverse that. Opening up those hips, the joints in those hips. You can drop that right knee back down and lift up the left leg and do the same thing for the left hip. And reverse. And then come back to tabletop. Okay, take a deep breath in, roll those toes under, and on the exhale, go ahead and push up into downward facing dog. We're gonna sit here and walk the dog. Stretch out those calves. My calves are pretty tight this morning. And then go ahead and walk the feet forward or the hands back into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground down through those feet, come all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Go ahead and face the long way of your mat and step out into a wide-legged stance. I'm going to do something I like to call golden seed. I like to think of it almost like a seed in the ground, starting its new beginning. And we're going to clear away some of the old negative energy, old patterns. So wide-legged stance. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, arms all the way up. And on the exhale, go down into a squat. Hands out to the side, stopping any negative energy. Breathe here. Inhale. And on the exhale, forward fold. Bring those hands all the way forward. Take a deep breath here for a second. Exhale. On the next inhale, lift that right arm all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, left arm all the way up to the side. Exhale, bring it back down. Now imagine you're grabbing that big seed from the ground, kind of bend at the knees, scoop it up, inhale, and come all the way up. Hands up overhead, and on the exhale, bring those hands out in front of you. Palms facing out, pushing away those old patterns. Put your back of your hands together. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, push away any negativity. Palms face up. Inhale all the way up to the sky. Palms kissing. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale, come all the way up, arms up to the sky. Exhale, go down into a squat, hands out to the side, holding all that negativity away from us. Breathe here. Inhale. And on the next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring that right arm all the way up. Follow it with your gaze. Exhale, back down to the ground. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, back down to the ground. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Bend at those knees. Scoop up that seed, bringing it all the way up out of the earth. Hands all the way up overhead. Exhale. Bring those arms back down, straight in front of your face. Stopping old patterns. Bring the back of the hands touching. Inhale. Exhale, clear away all negativity. Palms facing up. Inhale, look up to the sky, palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. You can walk those feet back in, zip up the seam. And we're going to move into our warrior sequence. So step your left foot back, your right foot forward into warrior two. You want your hips facing forward. Take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, gaze out over those right fingertips. Look ahead at the exciting new things coming your way. Flip that right palm up. Deep breath in, reverse warrior. Breathe here. Recommit to that front right knee bending. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to cartwheel those arms down into triangle. Again, a block is an option here. Your left arm is up towards the sky. Your right leg is straight. Breathe here. And now we're going to do reverse triangle. So we're just going to take our left hand, place it on the floor of the block. The right hand now comes all the way up, and we're twisting and breathing. And come all the way back down. Bring both those hands to the frame of your right foot. Twist that left foot back. Bring the right leg all the way back into downward facing dog. Inhale. You can go down to plank or tabletop. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, lift up through that chest. Exhale, back down. Inhale, curl those toes under. Exhale, push back up into downward dog. Walk those feet forward or the hands back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way back up, hands overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And we're going to do the same sequence on the left side. So step the left foot forward, right foot is back. Take a deep breath in, arms out to the side, left knee is bent over that ankle, and breathe. You can gaze out over those left fingertips. And on the next inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe here. Make sure that front knee is still bent. And on the inhale, cartwheel those arms into triangle. Again, you can use the block. Your right arm is up to the sky. Your front left leg is straight. Deep breath. And then reverse triangle. So bring that right hand down to the block or the floor. The left arm comes all the way up and you're twisted. Gaze up to the sky. The front leg should be straight. Inhale, and on the next inhale, bring both hands to frame that left leg. Push that left leg all the way back into downward dog. Breathe here, down to plank, tabletop, whatever works for you. Inhale, and on the exhale, lower all the way down. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, push up into downward dog. Walk the feet forward or the hands back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground down through those feet. Come all the way up, hands above the head. And exhale, hands to heart. We're going to do that same sequence, except this time we are going to be adding a three-legged downward dog with pigeon. So let's start with our right leg forward, left leg back into warrior two. Inhale, arms up, hips facing forward. Gaze out over that right hand. Bend at the knee. On the next inhale, peaceful warrior. Breathe here. And on the next inhale, go ahead and cartwheel those hands down into triangle pose. Looking up with that left arm all the way up to the sky. The right leg is straight. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, bring that left hand down. Right arm goes up, twisting. Breathe here. And on the exhale, bring both hands to frame the right foot. Walk that right leg all the way back into downward dog. Take a deep breath in and raise that right leg. And on the exhale, bring it through, touching right knee to left elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring that leg all the way through down to the ground for pigeon. And just sit here, breathe. Should feel a nice stretch in your left thigh. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, forward fold into sleeping pigeon. And now you should feel a really nice stretch in the right glutes. Option is to just stay in king pigeons up here. You can put a block underneath your forehead, or you can bring your forehead all the way down to the ground. On the next inhale, come back up into king pigeon. Curl that left toe underneath. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, push back up into downward dog. Inhale down to plank, tabletop. You can also do plank with your knees on the ground. Exhale, lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Curl those toes under on the inhale. And on the exhale, lift all the way back up into downward dog. Walk the feet forward or the hands back. Ground down through your feet. Raise yourself all the way up. Hands above head. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do the same one on the left side. So step your left foot forward. Right foot is back into peaceful warrior. So bend that left leg over that left knee. Inhale, arms out to the side. Breathe here. And on the next inhale, reverse warrior. Making sure that knee's still bent in the front. And then cartwheeling those arms down to triangle. Breathing here. And on the next exhale, bring that right hand down to your left foot and your left arm all the way up to the sky into a triangle, reverse triangle. Breathe here. And on the next exhale, frame that left foot with both hands. Bring the left foot back into downward dog. And inhale, go ahead and bring that left foot all the way up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, leg up. And on the exhale, come all the way down to the ground with that knee in front into cobra, or I'm sorry, pigeon. Breathe here. Lengthen through the crown of the neck, the crown of the head. Inhale, and on the exhale, you can forward fold into sleeping pigeon. Again, using a block if you need to. And you should be feeling a nice stretch in that left glute. And then on the next inhale, come back up into pigeon. Exhale. And the next inhale, curl that right toes under and bring that left leg all the way back up into downward dog. From here, drop down to plank. Inhale and then exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, push up into downward dog. Walk the feet forward or the hands back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground down through the feet. Hands come all the way up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Okay, awesome. We're going to try a balancing pose of tree. I think trees can really show new beginnings, especially every season, and they go through such changes. So we'll start by really shifting all our weight to our left leg. And if you need a block, you can get a block. You can also use a wall for this, for balancing. Once your weight is shifted into your left leg, you're going to bring that right foot, you either kickstand it off to your ankle, can bring it up to your calf, or all the way up to your inner thigh. Just don't have that foot rest on your knee. In your hands, you can bring to heart center and work on that balance. It's okay if you fall out of it. That's how we get better. Balance is really, really important as our bodies continue to age. So I like to try and practice these. And then if you want, you can take a big inhale and even bring your arms up towards the sky like branches. Breathing here. Inhale one more time, and on the exhale, drop that right foot down, and you can shake out that left leg. And we'll do the same thing for the left leg. So ground down through your right, and you're going to kickstand that left foot up, and you can use the block here as a prop to help you with the kickstand. You can bring the left foot up to the side of the calf, up to your inner thigh, but again, not on your knee. Hands to heart center. Again, if you fall out, it's okay. If you're wobbly like I am right now, that's okay too. And if you'd like, your hands can come up. Breathing, branches of the tree flowing in the wind. Grounding down, rooting down through that right leg. One more deep inhale. And on the exhale, drop it back down. Whew. Beautiful. All right. So let's go ahead and come to lying down on your back. I'm going to do some bridge poses. I like to use my block for this. If you don't have a block, you can use a rolled up blanket or towel. And the first bridge, we're just going to practice lifting our torso up off the ground. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Your hands can just be resting by your side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Do one more inhale, lift. We're going to hold it here. Breathing. Holding. Breathing in and out. One more inhale. And on the exhale, lower down. Now, take that block or blanket and put it between your knees. And this time, when we lift, I want you to squeeze that block at the same time as when you lift. So inhale, squeeze, exhale, lower. Inhale, squeeze that block in between your knees. Exhale, lower. Inhale, squeeze and hold. Breathing. You should feel this on the inside of your thighs. Holding but breathing. One more inhale. And on the exhale, release. Now, put the block or the blanket between your feet. And this time, when we raise up on the inhale, we're going to squeeze the block with our feet. So inhale, lift, squeeze, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, squeezing that block with our feet. Exhale, lower. One more inhale, lift all the way up. Squeeze, hold, breathing. One more big inhale. And on the exhale, release. Now you can take that block. We're going to put it underneath our lower back. So we're already raised into bridge. But this time I want you to stretch your legs out straight. And now lift your arms up over. We're giving a full body stretch. Breathe here. We're like pontoon boats in a river. Breathe. One more inhale. And on the exhale, bring your knees back up. Remove the block and lower down. We're now going to go into a shoulder stand and do whatever feels comfortable. And we'll start by raising our right leg up to the sky, our left leg up to the sky. So your option is to stay here, or on the inhale, you can lift your bottom up, legs straight up to the sky. You are basically doing a handstand, or it's a shoulder stand. So your shoulders are down on the ground. And then if you'd like, you can move into plow position, bringing those legs all the way over your head and dropping them down as far as you're able to. Hands can come flat on the mat. This is a nice stretch in the lower back. Again, your option is to stay here or remaining flat on your back. Breathing. On the next inhale, bring those legs back up. And exhale, slowly lower yourself one vertebrae at a time. Bringing your feet back down to the floor, knees up to the sky. We're just going to windshield wiper those feet. The knees. So just drop both knees to the left side and then to the right side. And I'm going to let you do this on your breath. Maybe you want to stay in each position and then switch. Maybe you like the fluid movement. So just breathe as you're doing this. This is a great hip opener. And then bring your knees back to center. Go ahead and bring them to your chest. You can grab a hold of them and just kind of rock from side to side. It's a nice massage on that lower back. You can even go into happy baby, grabbing a hold of the soles of your feet. And then when you're ready, you can get ready for Shavasana by just laying straight and flat on the ground. You can lay your hands off to the side. I like to have my palms facing up for this one because our meditation is going to be about new beginnings. So I like to open my palms to receive from the universe. And go ahead and just close your eyes. Focus on your breath in and out. Breathing in and out. And allow your breath to expand your body. And let go of any thoughts that aren't important to you right now. And bring your awareness to heart center and breathe here. Maybe think of your intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. Now is the time to be bold. It's your life. Dare to dream big. Ask your heart, what do I really want in my life? What new things or relationships do I want to bring in? How would I like my life to look? What new patterns will you create to support these answers? If you want to be fitter, will you establish a new exercise routine? If you want to be fresh and alert throughout the day, will you start going to bed earlier? If you want more love in your life, can you make an effort to be more loving and accepting rather than judgmental? What we put our attention on grows. Always focus on what you want and be conscious of your choices. Now imagine yourself living your best possible life. How does it look? Imagine your body. How does it feel? How's your mind? What thoughts and emotions will you have in your best life? Imagine your relationships with family, friends, coworkers. Imagine all the facets of your best possible life. Keep thinking of that better future, the new beginning that you can create starting right now. And I'll watch the time. You can go ahead and begin to deepen your breath. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Take a deep, long stretch. Maybe raise your hands up above you, full body, and slowly can join me with your candle and something to light it with. And I want you to take this candle and kind of just cup it in your hands. And it can be any candle, a tea light works just fine. And imagine taking all your dreams, all the things that you want for your new life on this sober journey and putting them into this candle. And then light your candle and see those dreams. Those are your dreams burning bright. Light this candle every morning as you begin your day as a reminder of the dreams that you want, the new beginnings coming to you, and allow those dreams to enter into your life. And let this flame be a reminder of the new beginnings coming. I thank you very much for spending your time with me this morning, for practicing self care for yourselves. And I hope that you have a beautiful day and weekend. Namaste.